Good morning and welcome back to Tai Chi in the Park here at Evelyn's Park with me, Lee Fu, Director of Four Dragons Tai Chi. Today we're going to continue with our circle walking practice because this is something that's very unique to Tai Chi and to internal martial arts, and it's not something that everyone practices, so we want to make sure that we give ourselves enough time to master the mud stepping, the twisting and spiraling motions of circle walking, and really start to feel the full benefits of the practice. So let's go ahead and get started by clearing some space. And if you like, you can place an object. I have a rock here from the park to create the center of my circle, which helps me to give myself spatial awareness for walking my circle, and making sure that your space is clear so that you can walk safely around the circle. And once you've cleared some space, go ahead and spread your feet about shoulder width distance apart. And let's start with the breath, inhaling the arms up. And exhale, pressing down. And inhale. And exhale. And another deep breath in. And this time we're going to place one hand over the other, both hands resting on the lower dantian, about 2 inches below the navel, and we breathe into the center of our lower abdomen. Feeling the fullness of your breath as it slows down and sinks deeper into your body. And as we stand here, practicing dantian breathing, allow the feet to open up and spread out. Allow the knees to soften and bend. Feel the belly release tension. Feel the hips releasing tension. Feel the lower back release tension. And now that our foundation is relaxed, feel the spine lift up. Feel the rib cage open and expanding, floating over the hips. Feel the shoulders broad and open and neutral. Feel the head reaching up, feeling as though it's supported by the earth. And now we're going to take our hands and bring the hands up. We call this washing with chi. Clearing the mind, exhale, hands down the side body. We're going to go all the way down. Maybe you only go to your knees, maybe your shins, your ankles, maybe all the way down to the toes and up the inside. It doesn't matter how low you go. Inhale overhead. Exhale down the body. Going down as far as you can comfortably. And just noticing how this soft, gentle action has an effect on our body. And now bringing the hands back to the lower dantian. We're going to move the center of the palm up over the center of the navel. And we're going to return the chi back to the source. First, spreading it out, spreading the chi out around the navel. Really working on loosening up this lower abdominal area. And slowly let the circles expand wider. Expanding out away from the navel until the hands are just underneath the breastbone and brushing gently across the top of the pelvis. And stopping underneath the breastbone and reverse, starting with the larger circle. Continuing with deep abdominal breathing. And letting the circle get smaller and smaller. Until we're circling around the navel once again. And then stopping right over the navel and letting some of that energy from the palms reach back from the navel towards the spine. Sinking the tailbone down. Lifting up in between the shoulder blades. And releasing the arms down by your side. Rotating the hands to open up the wrists. And reverse. Arms down by your side, shoulders roll up and back, releasing down and forward. And now circling the rib cage, we're going to actually drop the shoulders forward and release one arm down. As you inhale, the sternum lifts up, the shoulders roll back, and then we roll to the other side, opening up the thoracic spine, going slowly. And feeling a little bit like a rag doll. Opening up side ribs, side waist. Inhaling on the lift, exhaling on the drop. And now let's reverse the circular movement of the rib cage. Don't let the head fall back and crimp the neck. Keep the head and neck lifted and long as you reach up and back. Coming back to center, roll up through the spine, hands to the hips, soften the knees, circle the hips. And reverse. And coming back to center. Bring your feet closer together, hands on the thighs, the knees circle around the feet. And reverse your circles. And rising up through the center, let's take a deep breath in and prepare for our circle walking. All right, so you have your object in the center of your circle, and you're just going to take a few steps back away from the center of your circle, and we're going to turn to face sideways towards the center of the circle. We're going to have our heels together, toes turned out at a 45-degree angle, and we're going to just take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to sink down and the hands are going to rise up. Eagle spreads wings. Now we're going to shift the weight to the outside leg, and we're going to step the inside leg forward, and this is called a swing step. So when you do, the toes are going to stay pointed at that 45-degree angle, and then we're going to drop the heel. Ball the foot leads in this kind of stepping. We shift the weight forward, and the back foot does a hook step. So the toes are going to be turned in on the outside leg. Shift the weight, swing step, drop the heel, shift the weight, hook step, drop the heel. Breathe deep. Breathing all the way down into the lower abdomen. Staying on that lowered, steady plane. Shoulders relaxed and broad. Palms are open. Fingers are spread. As if you're holding a giant ball. And we're going to walk one more circle before we transition and change directions. Circle walking is all about change, being able to change directions. Being able to change and move with the flow of life. Change the direction of your own life. Change the way you think and feel. All right, now we finish with our swing step. Inside leg is forward. We're going to shift the weight, transition with a T step. The outside leg hooks in. We shift the weight and we take an L step. This prepares us for our swing step. Changing directions. Let's walk one more circle in this direction. Just getting used to our mud stepping, leading with the ball of the foot, feeling for the earth or the floor. Not looking down, but letting your gaze be soft and outwards. But still carrying an internal focus of your breathing and your posture. And then once we get back to the starting point, we end with our swing step, and then we make our T step to transition. L step, swing step, and now we raise the arms higher, elbows below wrists and shoulder. Eagle soars. If you feel tension in your arms, see if you can relax your arms or modify your arms in a way to where they can remain relaxed in this position. And if they do get tired, just bring them back down and then bring them back up. Spine is upright. And we transition T step, L step, swing step, and transitioning again, T step, L step, swing step, and now we're going to transition the arms into lion opens its mouth. So back of the hand in front of the forehead, palm up towards the center of the circle, and now we're looking towards the center of the circle as we walk, starting to twist the body a little bit more. And begin your mud stepping. And here we get this unique perspective to walk around the center the unmoving center, the unchanging center, yet we get to look at it from every angle. Here in this position, you may start to feel the palms warm up, or maybe you feel more energy. And let's transition. So swing step, T step, L step, we turn to the outside of the circle, swing step, transition to look back towards the center of the circle. And then when you're ready, when you're steady, you can begin walking the circle. And let's transition again. T step, L step, outside, swing step, inside. And let's transition again. T step, L step. This time we're going to swing step, transition, and we're going to transition into monkey hangs from the branch. So the hands come in towards each other, back of the palms, graze each other. And now we're turning the heart towards the center of the circle. And begin your mud stepping. So the legs are spiraling. The hips and waist are spiraling. The chest and the arms, the head and neck are spiraling. Continue for one more circle. And when you get close to your starting point, pause at your swing step, T step, L step, we turn towards the outside of the circle, swing step, then we transition. Top hand becomes bottom hand becomes the top hand, and we turn heart towards the center. Spine is lifted and upright. Hips are sinking. And coming back to center, we're going to bring our heels together, toes turned out, arms down by your side, and take a deep breath in here to finish your circle walking practice. Hands float down in front. All right, and we'll end with a short standing meditation to help you bring more energy into your palms, to cultivate palm sensitivity. And so we're going to start with the palms out in front of the navel. Knees are bent, and this time we're going to have our toes turned in slightly. Heels shoulder width distance apart. Toes are going to be slightly turned in. Knees bent. This is going to have a nice opening effect on the back of the hips. Spreading the fingers. Holding the ball out in front. And imagining energy is flowing from the center of your chest out through your right arm, out through the fingertips, into the fingertips of your left hand, and up the left arm, creating this circular movement of energy between the arms. And then bring it back to the heart and reverse the flow. Imagining energy is flowing out the left arm into the right. And now take the palms up in front of the eyes and turn the palms out as though you're holding a ball out in front of your forehead. Shoulders relaxed. Gazing through your fingertips. And then bringing the arms down, palms facing the earth. Elbows softly bent. And then dropping the fingertips. Palms facing the thighs. And then bringing the feet back together, arms down by your side as we end our class with our Tai Chi salute. Bringing it all back to the center, taking the hands, interlacing the fingers, wrapping one hand over the other. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. For all of you who are here at Evelyn's Park, thank you so much. And for those of you who are at home practicing along with us, thank you so much for being here. And if you'd like to support our Tai Chi in the Park program, we have new t-shirts, new long sleeve t-shirts that you can purchase on our website. So check out fourdragonstaichi.com to support our program. Again, thank you so much. Take care, and Dao An, wishing you peace on your path.